Welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore. We've got a few things we want to work on here. Maybe stuff down in here, trying to finish some of these quests. Hard to say. But before we worry about that, we've got bars to deal with. We have all these things, and we need improvements. Lots of different stuff. All a little bit awkward to get to. Especially without trying to do any combination keys like shift and stuff. So we're going to move some stuff around. Starting with just moving some stuff out of the way. Onto some new bars. Because that's very convenient. There are a variety of different kinds of things here too. Just leave it down in there, it's fine. They're inside. It's okay. Can we deal with these guys right in here is a good question. Maybe we'll worry about that. Maybe we won't. We will see. Remove curse. Blink. Evocation. Littler Frostbolt. It's 1.1 seconds. I don't know if that's really necessary at this current stage. It would slow enemies down for a little bit faster. Very specific instances where that might be helpful. And then shoot the wand. First thing to look at is what we're using on the first number keys here. Frostbolt is obviously a good choice. That is a classic thing for us to use as ice mages. But the question is, which of the fire ones are really helpful? If we compare just the basic damage and time and everything between Frostbolt and Fireball, Fireball is much more expensive, does significantly more damage, but also takes significantly longer, also burns a little bit, so that's also something. We're going to continue to put more points into making ice stuff actually do things that we want specifically. We might have less fire we're using, realistically. Fire Blast is still pretty cool. Just instant damage. Works no matter what we're doing. Arcane Missiles, again, not really what we're working with. Flame Strike, also not really. Counter Spell, it's more of an effect. Arcane Explosion AoE. Does more damage AoE. That has potential value. Frost Nova. Freeze and stuff. I'm going to test a few different options here. Blizzard for a whole bunch of stuff. Also slows them even though it doesn't say it does. Frost Nova, Explosion. You got the Cold Snap for resetting frost stuff. Polymorph, Slow Fall. Just need to remember where we put things. Over here we've got some of our other items, which shouldn't really be in the way of the inventory, if we move this correctly. Well, the Forsaken immunity to fear and stuff. It's more of an effect kind of thing. Water, food, and the armors and stuff over here. Various shields. Got Dampen Magic, Mana Shield, Frost Shield, Fire Ward. It's all kind of effect kind of things. Blink we want available, without having to constantly worry about it. Shoot on the bar here. Good evocation before we shoot, that's also an option. Remove a curse is more of an effect kind of thing. These are more saving us kind of things. We could group all those together. Polymorph, Soulfall. Cannibalize is more of an effect kind of idea. Cold Snap will activate if we want to use these more often. I'll just Frost Nova for slowing things down. The lower Frostbolt could technically work. It's 1.1 seconds. That's not terrible. Remove Curse and Counter Spell. Nothing more of effect kind of things. Cannibalize. And Forsaken. I want our solve our problems stuff available here. Got like the healing potions, the mana potions, speed potions, the glue, slow fall, polymorph. Polymorph is less of a immediate problem solver. All of our effects over here. Our food and water here. Constantly doing that. Let's see what we got here. Always have the intellect and the frost armor going. Dampen magic. The various wards. Flame strike. If we really even use that. Fireball. Arcane missiles. Cannibalize. And Will of the Forsaken. The problem solvers here. Or something. Evocation, shoot. Just over that direction. Also want to try to avoid situations where we do a whole bunch of misclicks and things don't go right. That would also not be good, clearly. So our slower frostbolt here. Polymorph on 7. Then the problem solvers around here. Or something like that. We got space. Let's don't know if we really need these on the bar. We'll try out with this kind of idea here. See how it goes. Keeping these around so we remember what's available. Undead Rogue slain. Silverpine Forest. Unfortunate. Yeah, we can conjure up some water here. Since we got so many levels, we now conjure 10 of these waters per, which is pretty good. 835 mana. That is decent. This is conjure water and water. Don't really have a drink the water button over here anyway. Just the conjuring. Make the food. This is where we get the inventory messed with. You should probably have used the things on the bar here somewhere. We got the potions that we have. Yep. Do creepers in there. Yep. Quest items are here. Okay. Let's give this a whirl, shall we? We'll drink our potions here. Might as well.
I can't drink
We got plenty of these things. Except for Earthroot, which we're going a little bit drier on. Because we use 5 of them per hour here, essentially. On these again. Go fight some stuff with our current setup we have here. What if we did something like slow them down?
That spell isn't ready yet.
And then, nah, well, they're archers. It doesn't really have the effect we're looking for. Also, they're lower level, which is also a question. How much can we get away with just frost bolts at this current stage? It's not like it's a bad thing. We can definitely lead with a stronger instant spell against range guys. Well, not even instant. A stronger first strike kind of idea. That could still be a place where Fireball could have utility. Because it does more damage in the first attack there. By quite a bit. We're not worried about slowing things down as much. Some of this stuff. AoEs are also potentially dangerous to have. Just immediately available. Depends if we're trying to AoE things, you know? Let's see here. Having the fireball still is valuable. As far as I can see. So all of these over one. Fireball here. Fire Blast for instant damage. Blizzard when it's usable. Frost Nova. Blinking around. I'm trying to click on everything here. In theory. A Wrangler. I just want to see if we can get... He's comboed anyway. Movement slowed by 65%, they said. Frostbolt is 40%. And then Blizzard, I think it was just 65. So I don't think it was getting both of the slow effects at the same time or anything. Let me find somebody that doesn't have range attacks so we can actually try this more effectively. Let's just blink. Storm guys, also not right.
That's still recharging.
Okay. This Zevra's not gonna have a range attack. Slow him down. Slow him some more. Kind of just replaces it with the strongest slow. Which is fair. There's a tooth. Okay. We can do water, wherever we want to. It's got potential. The main problem with some of these is definitely the actual channeling time. Then if something hits you, it just slows you down or stops you entirely. It's not ideal in a lot of cases. What if we were to just... get out of it before it's finished. Okay. If we look at our talents coming up here, that is the maximized slow of the Blizzard here. It's kind of about just placing it correctly, too. I also have access to these ones here, next level. Shatter. Increases the critical strike chance of all your spells against frozen targets. Depends what is frozen. This is a chance to freeze. When you get the Frost Nova, that one freezes enemies. We can shatter them. More critical strike chances. Fun. Increase the range of Frostbolt and Blizzard, and radius of your Frost Nova and Cone of Cold. Frost Channeling reduces mana cost of frost spells. Reduces threat caused by frost spells. Damage done. Critical strike damage. Critical strike chance. Crits could be fun. We have options. Bruiseweed. Okay. Okay. I do question if we're really going to be able to manage the elites in here right now. We're level 24, for what that's worth. But how much is it worth? Especially at the start here. It's more like animals and stuff, so I don't think Polymorph's really going to accomplish anything. I have concerns. Let's take a look here. There's all 15 elites. He would possibly drop the thing we're looking for. We can run away if we need to. Let's give it some frostbolts. How much damage does this do? Can we defeat him before we run out of mana? Is another question. Give me some frozen. We can cold snap freeze him again. That's pretty effective for a singular target here. Okay. And that got us a deviant hide, so it does function here. An interesting idea. These are more animal kind of guy, so I don't think polymorph would work. We can always test things. It is an option. Lots of things in here drop the hides. If we do the hides, we'll get a 10-slot bag, so that's pretty good. Just have concerns about going deeper in here, or like things respawning or anything like that. Or multiple enemies. Stop him there. We don't have cold snap again. That is obviously a potential issue. Fireball. It's not exactly a reliable system here. Yep. What do you got here? Got a wound. Take one down here. He's kind of moving. Get in here. Yeah. It works when we have the cold snap. Besides that, it's more of a concern, honestly. What other options would we have? We can do the singular frost nova. That works pretty well. Wand really wouldn't accomplish much for us. This is on a 10-minute cooldown. In here. Physical damage taken is increased by 3. I would like to not have the physical damage I take increased. That's not preferable right now. Look at all these guys. Look at this. Personal blood mark. Look like blood charger. Maybe that's something. That seems like an entire thing. Hezrol. Interesting. Infected wound disease. We've got this remove a curse. And the will of the Forsaken. We need a charm, fear, and sleep. Charm, sleep, fear, and curse is not a disease, unfortunately. So that's something. Another question would be, what's going on here? There's potential. Having multiple frost novas is definitely valuable there. In terms of actually getting things done. Getting in there. You can definitely take a singular one. It's a little bit dangerous, obviously. So how about instead of doing that, we do something else for right now. There should be a serpent bloom in there. The essence is more completely inside. Not really at the point to go and do another dungeon right now. Let's take these off for right now. Chief. Things going on. Let's get some Baron's quests put up here. Okay. Where are we going? Bring the Semiflange over there. South of Morshan Rampart, between the Barrens and Ashenvale. That is over here. Let's start going that direction while we look at the other quests we need to do. There's also this egg hunt here, rat stew here. Well, 18 and 19 stuff here. We're getting to the point where we could definitely get out of the Barrens, go to other places. We kind of need to continue to do as many quests as we can get our hands on for money purposes, mostly. Because we are a little bit broke. Keep doing more stuff, keep getting more things. Not a bad plan. Also looking for Plain Striders and a Thunder Lizard. That was further down south, though. For this one, Sunskull Raptors, use feathers on the 3 Scytheclaw nests. That should be, again, back further south, I think. Scytheclaw is southwest of the Stagnant Oasis. Okay. Maybe around this area. I'm walking around there. Anything else really to do up north here? Besides just going to deliver this thing towards Ashenvale? Probably not. Varog's Head. west of the crossroads. First we need to find Varag the Dervish. Wanders the Barrens. Difficult to find. Command tent and stagnant oasis. Okay. So let's get towards the stagnant oasis. With that one. Stolen silver. The raptors have silver. And that's south of Ratchet, known as the Raptor Grounds. Go south of Ratchet. Word of Fortune. It's an emerald from Vengeful Overseers. Enforcers at 400 Diswing. Venture companies, Blowerload Mine. That's up here to the north. We go there. They're in a mine. We got a sack of coins. We've been going the right way. Kinda. And the Bristleback Quillboar are also to the south. Okay. Turn this in and go to the mine here. That's something to do. Flame Strike. Pillar of Fire, bring all enemies in area for some fire damage. 3-second cast. Okay, missiles is channeled. Options, I suppose. May as well. Also, we can get our herbalism to 150. It's not needed for the quest that was in there for the Serpent Bloom or anything. But, yeah. Sigh. Right here, Silver Leaf. I don't think we need more Silver Leaf right now. Kind of do need more Earth Roots. I find more of those in other areas than here. We count as a slightly higher level herb? Not really. It's like the Mage Royals and Swift Thistles and Bruise Weeds and stuff like that. It's more high level, I guess. At any rate, let's get through here. Plain Strider, take your kidney. Slow you down. Do slightly more damage, maybe. All things considered. Strider meat. Yeah, the Thunder Lizard Horn is very specifically a Thunder Lizard. Somewhere to the south. Those level 11s don't stand much of a chance here, do they? Really important, we have all these potion effects going. But don't just... Okay. Yeah, once we get more crit and stuff, I can see that becoming more valuable than the bit of extra damage and burning from the actual fireball here. It's got potential. The specific cutoff points would be a question, but it's at least something here. Yes, run away. Goodness. Cool. And one more. Frostbolt. We can also hit with stick. Might be a little bit getting behind on our melee stats here, since we got all those levels. Yeah. It's only at 96, 101, 85 for the daggers. That has room for improvement, for sure. Okay. 14th quest. Just look at the map here. The quests are spreading out further here. Some stuff up here in Ashenvale. Some good stuff over here in Stonetown Peaks. Lower southern Barrens here has a bunch of stuff too. So we could say it's time to maybe leave the northern Barrens for the most part. But yeah, Camp Tarajo here. 24, 24. A lot of these might just be the same quest. 30 dungeon quests. Yeah. Not quite there. I'll have to look to see roughly what level I want to go take on the next dungeon. And all that. Turn in this quest at least. Level 14 for heading up this way. National quest 24, 19, 20, 26, 27. Bunch of stuff all the way on the other side here too. That is a distance. For sure.
Welcome, friend.
Very busy with my work, mage. Unless you have something for me, it'd be best if you moved along. Broken Semiflang.
If you ever need any...
What's this? A Semiflange, you say? What's a Semiflange? Ah, but look at the way it moves when you handle it. And there's a sound of intricate gears inside. Oh my, I want to fix it and see what it does, don't you?
Glad I could help.
Nugget slugs. I want to fix the Semiflange, but to do so, I'm going to need some supplies. Round out of 17.5 gauge nugget slugs. I'm going to need a bunch of those for the work ahead. Closest place to get them is in the Sledge Fen to the east. The Venture Company usually keeps them in their tool buckets. The Sledge Fen and look in the tool buckets to find them there. Then return to me when you've gathered enough nugget slugs.
Be careful out there.
We're going towards that direction to go to the mine anyway, so that works out. I will take it. Okay. Yeah, 10-minute cooldowns. Definitely not something you can rely on twice in less than 10 minutes, obviously. That's definitely a system. Anybody in particular have this emerald? The miners discovered an emerald the size of your fist. Okay. Sack of coins. Doesn't even say how many coins it is. It's just a sack of coins. Keeps the mystery going, I suppose. Yeah. Venture Company, guys. Mostly just looking for your stuff. Magic for you. That guy there. Away we go. Any buckets? All these peons. Here, much lower level. We need to go all the way to the actual Sledge Fen here to get their buckets of bolts and stuff. Tool sheds, something like that. And to the mine, since we're here. We've got options. In terms of actually making money and everything, probably more effective to just fight stuff or do dungeons and stuff like that. But then we'd be just doing the same things. Out here, just doing the quests, doing other things, getting stuff done. Why not? Okay. Any buckets around here? Oh, there's a tool bucket. Yeah. Let's fight some guys. I'll also do a bit of melee here. Just to get the stats up with the staff. It's a good new staff here too. That's also gonna work out nicely. Damage on this thing. 20 damage per second. Stamina, intellect, spirit. Where do you think you're going? And the big, strong guy up this way somewhere. Drone. Hopefully just stays away. Taskmaster visual. Hey, a ranged guy? How rude. Can beat you with a stick. You try to run away too fast. Just fire blast. Will that work? Is this it entirely here, huh? Or just hit you with this stab a whole bunch of times. Pretty good. And explode. Oh. We need 15 nugget slugs. See how many tool buckets we need to look through here. Open it up. I had 3. Okay. We're going to see if we can find where the other tool buckets were. would be at. Could be around here. Westminster. Concern. What are you? It's a plane strider. Doesn't exactly show you exactly where it's at. So this would be a concern. There's a bucket.
Closer.
Listen to me. Oh. Here's a bucket. You just try to stop me taking this bucket? Better not. Need more nuggets. Okay. There's definitely buckets here. I just need to be closer. Or could it be all the way up in there too? It's a bucket. Let's get that. Bonk. Or just miss entirely. Also an option. Hi. We also get the defense up a bit. Would be a terrible idea. And they don't try to hit us, increasing our defense if they are running for their lives. That's also something to consider. Hey. I'm gonna set you on fire now. Don't you worry about it. Should probably worry about it a little bit though. Oh. I don't seem to have too much strategy of where they actually flee for their lives in which direction. Just kind of go for it. Doesn't work out too well. Only 7. Just be around. Not too worried about the individual guys here. We're just here for the nugget slugs. Doesn't seem to drop any. One over there. Or 1 bucket at least. Specific quantity. It's gonna be a different question. So down by 40%. That's something. Oh, this is Chen's empty keg. That's not even it. Rude. I already did that. I think we didn't be able to open that again. Made them angry though. Whatever. Opening. We just made it disappear for anyone else. Okay. Totally what we needed to do there. Uh-huh. Okay. Probably just gonna find more of them up in this area. Let's go check the actual platform for buckets of stuff. Where's the tool bucket? It's 9. Any other tool buckets up here? Not immediately seeing any. Doesn't mean there's none, but it certainly looks more like there isn't. You can see the guys up there, so you'd think we would potentially be able to see the tool buckets then. Look around the areas here. There's one. Just kind of all around the areas here. Is that another one there? Yeah. less concentrated in a particular area, or just all around. Bonk. Burned. Bucket. Another one. No call. Nuggets. That guy. Really do not particularly need linen cloth at this point. It's mostly just kind of a sell item. That's alright. Here's a worn hatchet. That's 2 silver. Take what I can get here. These run pretty quick. Oh. No? What do you want? With the feathers? We already have enough. We got 6 of the sun scale feathers we need to place in the scythe claw nests. In theory, it should be 1 feather per nest. So, more than that's probably unnecessary. Should get whatever we're trying to accomplish here to happen. Bonk. Bonk. Oh. Another bucket. Fantastic. Open it up. And that is enough nuggets. Perfect. Now calm. Let's get over to the mine here. I think we'll just walk around instead of trying to walk through there and aggro everything. Probably not the best plan. Assessor Fizzle still up here somewhere. See him? There he is. Level 30. Elite. Well, that's dangerous. Let's not mess with that. Mine to the northeast. Looking for an fancy emerald. See what we're working with here. What is the situation? Where's the mine? Mountains here for quite a bit. Boulder Lode Mine, northeast of the Sledge Fen. Ordinary Plane Strider, huh? Rude. And damage when in the Frost Nova can technically break them out. It's also not great. Another Ordinary Plane Strider. Sledge Fen. I don't know if this really counts as northeast of this one. It's more just strictly east at this stage. You know, something. We'll find it. Up this way, perhaps? And closer here towards the river. Could do some fishing or something. Would be an option. Where does this road go? What's on the edge of stuff here? Part of the map we haven't seen. Boulder Lode Mine. Oh, there you go. Discovered it. There it is. Well, that is precisely where we want to be. Frost Armor. Intellect. Mana Brick. What do we deal with in terms of level? Size level 17. Looks like everyone here has a potential chance of dropping the Cat's Eye Emerald. Maybe we can avoid going into the actual mine proper. Might be a good plan. Let's see what we can do here. Overseers. Enforcers. Okay. Come on. Grabs for his poison dagger. Please don't. I don't want that right now. It's frozen entirely. It's walking. Keep him nice and slowed. Wool cloth. Potentially good. Forcers and overseers. Still would be easier if we avoid aggroing multiple guys. And what do we immediately do? Aggro multiple guys. Broke that. Evocation wand. Just go 9-0 for that if we want to. I think we did the full evocation because it channeled. That is 8-minute cooldown. Again, options. Okay. Let's find this emerald, shall we? That's the whole idea. Other question would be, what else is in this mine? Or if it is a mine. Anyways. Prospector's cuffs. Leather wrists that we can't use. Unfortunate. There's a little 18 guy. We will get experience for fighting him. And that's something. Calm. Must have 2 wool cloth. Let's roll blood arc. Is that next? Counterattack. Let's roll blood arc. I don't know if we're doing those. Higher level. Quest chains and stuff too. Let's actually do other stuff. We got a bruise weed. That's something. It really depends on the speed of the enemies. If we time things perfectly, we can actually get stuff done. Trying to make sure that we aren't casting a spell when we get hit so we don't lose the time. Or just as quick as we can cast the spells makes it work also. Or something. Take a look at the mine here. It's more of a... There's the mine. This is more of a outpost kind of spot. Enforcer. There it is. Okay. Wanna go get this bruise weed? Back here with everybody. Fight for it. I do with just a bunch of frost bolts. Seems reasonably effective. It's gonna be more effective as we get more and more ice-related stuff going. It's already okay. Good distance here. Away from here, huh? Positioning, spacing, all kinds of options to make things work for us. A flask of oil. Yay. Bruise weed. Bruise weed. And it's 148 herbalism. Very good. Definitely fewer things in here that actually give us herbalism levels currently. Kind of out-leveled it a bit. That's right. Herbalism. Okay. That is the emerald. Nuggets. Turn these in, I guess. Durata. Okay.
That's still recharging.
Walking back. Running back. Blinking back. Having a good time. Okay. So what else we need here? Some other things we got for drops. A few things here. Auction unknown.
That spell isn't ready
I'm very unconcerned with the auction price of things. It is completely irrelevant. For lion. Flight paths. Is that gone? Or if we're going to get an even better blink for even further, even more often. Just blink, 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 blink. Across the entire world. Probably not. Another question would be, if there's any value to specifically blinking when you already have a mount. Goes 20 yards forwards, instant cast, but you would have to blink, then get back on the mount and continue running.
That's still recharging.
Even if it was faster, that'd be very inconvenient. I have time saved by running forwards here. Covers some distance though. Anyways, I think I'm just running. Yeah, no health. Who are you fighting with your no health? Bonk. Around here. Some magic for you. Enjoy. Just like that, I'm gone. Okay. I think we have 105. Definitely more of the earth roots. We get some higher level potions. They don't use earth roots. But they also just do use other things we don't have any of, so. The question of the value of having all these potions. We got the alchemy, we might as well use it. That's okay. Strider meats. More feathers. We already have a stack of those, so really need more. That'll be okay. Oh. Turn this in. Fix up this thing.
Interesting.
You have the nugget slugs, Andrea? I've been eyeing this semaphore and I can't wait to tinker with it. There you go.
Have a good one.
Great, you got them. Now I can get to work.
Be good.
Okay, let's get started. Rotating. Fiery. Oops. Really? Greasy gum. Well, that didn't work. With some extra gauges on the stem flange to measure its structural integrity, I rated the integrity at an all-time low. Can add some more dials, so maybe a lever or two to try and fix it, but I think that might make things even worse. Shake the stem flange to really greasy gum. Used to work for the venture company. If anyone knows how to fix it, it's really. Find him at Nug's Machine Shop in Orgrimmar in the Valley of Honor. Back to Orgrimmar, you say? Well, that is very doable. We can literally teleport there. If we teleport to Orgrimmar for this, then we can take the flight path to Ratchet. That seems like a convenient option for us. I can go for that. Anything else we need to do in Orgrimmar while we're here? Not really. Should be okay. Okay. And specifically, he is the Valley of Honor, which is over this way. Alright. Let's get it. See what repairs can be made. Or whatever it is we're doing. Right in here. No, not technically in here. This is the drag. You get through here, and then we'll be there. Level 35 dungeon quest is available. Yeah, let's go do that. Pretty impressive the level of quests you can pick up if you want to. Very concerning. Okay. guys. Let's go. We will have to run back to the flight path guy in order to get over to Ratchet. That's alright. We'll link over in this building here. Along with the Chief Engineer Scooty. So it's probably going to be Nomergon-ish, I would think. Anyways. Is that even technically available?
Time is money,
No.
friend. Be good.
No, okay. Remember this name? Real.
Time is money, friend.
Mind your head. Don't want it to get in the way of my work. Broken and battered. Semiflange.
Keep it real.
What's this? Why, it's a semiflange. Where'd you get this thing? Have you been poking around at the venture company holdings in the Barrens? You must be very brave or very stupid.
Be good.
Semiflange manual. I think I can fix the semiflange, but I'm going to need the user's manual first. This venture company had a rival, boss Copperplug, who hoarded the secrets of the semiflange. He got bits of knowledge on the device to those he trusted. I wasn't one of the trusted few. Boss Copperplug used to stay at the Boulder Low mine in northeastern Barrens. Get the manual from him, and if he's even pages from it to anyone, then have to collect them too. Back in the Boulder Low mine, huh? Rewards will be a torque wrench, offhand strength and intellect, or a two-handed sword that we can't use. Offhand with 2 intellect is, in theory, something. But I think we have better. Back up to the Boulder Low mine, though.
Have a good one.
I mean, technically we make that work. Let's see what we had in the bank here. I think we had an orb, like 3 intellect or something. Or something. Definitely something. Because we don't need that offhand. We could instead go ahead and get the two-handed sword and sell it for more money. Which does have benefits, of course. The fact that we don't have too much money. Put some stuff in the bank here, too. Also not a bad idea. Sell some stuff. Also not a bad idea. So I'm not going to be doing the essence and hide right now either. Put those away. Have more inventory space. Sell some stuff. Bag vendor. 2 gold, or technically slightly less. Buy those in Undercity. Light feathers, straighter meat, axe, local potions, linen cloths, gray stuff. 13 armor wrists, definitely worse. Leather, oil. Okay.
Strength.
A little bit of something. Whoop. Magic. Okay. Good time on that still. We don't need this extra nugget slug for that. And this way towards the bank. It's emerald ratchet. Could technically stick around here. Log in when there's going to be some kind of buffs or something happening. Worth it for going to dungeons. Trying to schedule around it constantly. A little bit less good times. Cloth we can do some stuff with. Deviant hides, whaling essences, bank is full, inventory is not. And that's what counts.
Strength.
The additional 8 slots we got is still doing pretty good. Okay. We do need to go to Ratchet here. Might just hang out here for a bit. We'll get down to Ratchet, maybe do some stuff around Ratchet. Go to the south, go to the north. Lots of places to go. Lots of things to do. Next time. Goodbye.